this early in the morning. We're going through our bear pack and our regular pack. We're breaking camp. I already have our rain flies down. Allison's hard at work. Mine's all torn down and packed up. Allison's still got a little bit to do. And the shells. And last night we had about, what, 5 or 6 shelter campers come in after it was dark. And they stayed in the shelter all night. We had our stuff hanging up in the trees down yonder. And they survived any type of bears wandering through the area. So Allison, tell me about your experience last night.
My experience last night is that I've become a wuss in my old age because I think I used to do this a lot, and last night was miserable.
Oh,
so
how many minutes sleep did you get?
Maybe about an hour, but I was in my hammock for like 10 hours.
So what was the problem?
Couldn't get comfortable.
It's a hammock.
Well, the hammock part was fine. It was the sleeping pad. It was the sleeping bag.
Not a lot of room to maneuver, huh?
Couldn't maneuver.
Yeah, I hate that.
Eating dinner was fine.
Eating dinner was great.
Yeah.
We are in the mist line, the clouds. Going to be going right through them.
2 days, 14 miles, 40 pounds, 1 hour of sleep. That's our weekend.
And there's something to be said about not eating chestnuts.
Yes.
Our friend over here is sort of sick and she only ate like 1/4 of one. Yeah.
So there's 2 different types. The horse chestnut, which is the poisonous one, even if you roast it. And then there's the other one, the regular chestnut, I guess.
Very helpfully points the north and southbound Appalachian Trail. Locust Cove Gap, which I don't even know what it is because we're not going that way, but we're going to Stecoa Gap Highway, which says it's 6 miles. We just came from Chiowa Bald, which is a ½ mile up. Sassafras Gap is where we started this morning. And NOC, which is 8 miles away, is where we started yesterday morning.
So we are at 2.57 miles of, what, 7? 6
we have
points?
to get 6.7 today.
And it seems like we've been walking for a long time today. And I'm wondering, maybe our GPS is broken or something, because it just seems like we should be at the car already. 2.57, come on. So let's send a message to ourselves at the 6 mile mark, because my thought is, right now at 2.57, we're just one slice of who we are. We also exist at the 6 mile mark. So let's send a message to our 6 mile mark, us.
Okay.
So what message would you send?
You're almost there.
You're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought it was tough at 2.57, but you're at 6. You did good.
Yep, we're almost there.
Is that what we want to tell our 6?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what the 6 people say.
Okay.
All right.
What's going on?
Doing a fashion show, but I'm not as fashionable as Allison is.
You look like a hunchback.
It just started raining.
Turn around.
Fortunately, we took ponchos. This is the second time in 2 years that we've been rained on the Appalachian Trail. This is not as hard so far. But wait, let me show you Allison. little unicorn, isn't that cute?
Okay.
Allison, turn around.
So
with a trash bag on the back.
So here's the thing. This was obviously gotten at a 99-cent store. It's so full of chemicals that I'm being asphyxiated.
Yay. Well, maybe you won't feel the rest of the
Obviously made in China.
Yes.
For Japan.
Yes. Not Japan.
Yeah.
Check.
For Japan.
Nice little place.
I don't think she can hear us.
Yeah.
At the 3.7 mark. Nice.
And tell her it's raining.
We are at Locust Cove Gap at the 3.7 mile mark.
And tell her since it's raining, we're probably not going to stick around.
Where are you?
The first time that hour, access to the Appalachian Trail was almost impossibly blocked. This large tree thing, we're on the other side of it now, was too big to climb around, especially with our packs. it goes so far down a slope and it's really wet and slippery that we decided that wouldn't be the way to do it. Instead, what we did is we scrambled up to the top and then just basically tumbled down the slope here. We were so muddy because the tree, I guess, just recently fell over and the roots up there are just incredibly muddy and our hands were muddy. We wasted about 1 liter of water cleaning up, which we could ill afford. So what else could we expect for our memories on the Appalachian Trail? But if you remember, our 6.0 mile us told us about this. We should have known.
That's right.
That future us told us that this was going to be here, and they also told us it was going to rain. So we should have known. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. It did. It opened up.
At just the moment we saw the tree.
And our 6.0 people, us, in the future, said this was going to happen. But I did not know that this blockage was going to be this immense. Should have listened to them. Avoiding all sorts of obstacles, such as huge trees across the path, we have finally made it to Simp Gap, which means we're only how far?
1.9 miles! Hey, let's make sure, because by my calculations it should have been 2.3, so we should make sure that nobody rode over that, like they do sometimes.
Well, we'll just go by 2.3.
And then we'll be...
So it's still drizzly a little bit, but we've done just, what? Hello? Do you hear that?
I do.
Hi, who's this?
It's our former selves.
Okay, this is ourselves from 2 o'clock.
Them again?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
They want to know what the trail's like for the next, they're at mile 2. They want to know what the trail's like for the next 4 miles.
Those poor people.
Oh, I tell you.
They have no idea.
They have no idea. Put your ponchos on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And limber up.
Limber up.
Yes.
Lots of medication.
Yes.
Yes.
You're going to need it.
Oh, and there's one big surprise. Okay. Hey, we're getting done. We only got 3/10 of a mile left or so. So good luck. And I know you're going to be successful because we're here. We finally reached the end.
Yeah, and you can tell how dark it is.
Yeah.
Well, this says that from this very spot, it's 6.7 miles to Sassafras Gap Shelter, which is exactly what the guidebook says.
Yeah.
However, our GPS right now is reading over 6.8, and we're not quite at the road.
Right.
So maybe along this whole guidebook, it goes from sign to sign.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
This was a hard hike, it seems.
Yes.
How's it rated?
It's the 6th hardest section of the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, that's something to be proud of.
I remember looking down that road. Remember where we parked the car?
Let's get out of here. There's some really sore hikers. Oh my goodness. And it is raining so hard. Welcome to the club. Dirty and wet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think this...
came to those rocks, I thought we were going to die, and I seriously thought we took a wrong turn.
He did too! Yeah. Because it turned out being longer than it was supposed to.
How many miles was it?
We have like a napkin
anything
or
dry?
Yeah. These are still fairly dry.
Oh, hand me one.
I can just barely see you, Kim.
There you go.